Hey Mario Karters and Frenzy fans, welcome to our channel.
In this episode, we're going to do a little ride along of the Ice Mario Cup with a special feature of some pipe pulls.
So in all honesty, these pipe pulls were done a long time ago. They were
in a land far, far away, actually.
Yeah.
It was when we were on vacation. We were out of town.
Yeah, and if long time ago in a land far, far away means like 3 nights ago, maybe like 300 miles away.
Oh, not even. It was like 3 hours away.
3 hours away, so.
Unless we're going 100 miles an hour.
You know, sometimes we do.
So yeah, you were kind of feeling the itch. You're like, I really want to pull for this stuff. I don't want to wait until we get back in front of the camera. I was like, okay, fine. They're your rubies. Whatever.
Guys, I'm horrible. And I mean this with the most respect to myself. I have not taken the time to figure out the whole, best screen recording for my phone and stuff, because we usually just use his races and stuff.
In fact, heartbreaking story, the first video that you recorded, you used the native Android screen recorder, and then at the very end, what happened? Okay,
so I'm all excited. I'm like, I'm going to record my screen. So I do the whole screen recording thing. And this is the thing I don't like about the Android, native one, is it actually saves my files much larger.
They're huge.
Than a downloaded one, downloaded app.
And you can't go into, any settings or anything and say, hey,
I can't figure it out for the life of me.
Simmer down on the quality here.
Can't figure it out for the life of me. So I was like, I'm really just going to, I was just getting an itch. I was like, I think I'm only going to do a 10 pull. I was like, I just want to do a 10 pull. I'm bored. I want to do a 10 pull. So I record it.
But you didn't do a 10 pull.
I know, but I wanted to pull 10 times. That was the original objective. I was like, I just want to pull 10 singles.
Okay.
And see what happens.
On 100 pipe.
We were literally getting ready for bed. And I was just like, I need to do this. I just have the feeling I need to do this right now. I have a feeling it's golden hour. And I need to pull some pipes.
It's golden hour at 11 o'clock at night.
So I open my little screen recorder. It's all set and I'm doing it. And I pull the pipe.
And what happens?
Magic. Magic happens, everybody. Okay, first 3 ones, I think maybe there was a super. It was like a green, a super, and a green. But on the 4th pipe, guess who I get?
Astro Mario.
And I was like, no way. Oh my goodness.
Unbelievable. Pulled 4 singles on 100 pipe.
It was so
exciting. And you
exciting.
got the Spotlight driver.
And then guess what happened? I was like, oh my gosh. And I hit to end recording. And then it said, file deleted.
Yeah, it says error file deleted.
Error file deleted. I was like, what?
No.
And I'm just sad.
Yeah, couldn't find it anywhere. Oh, no. You did find the file for it, but then when you clicked on it, it opens up and it says can't play the file.
A big goose egg. And so this guy has the brilliant idea of at least screenshot your pipe.
Yeah, gotta have proof.
Gotta have
4
proof.
in.
4 in. I got Mario. And then what do? I reset. And I'm like, it's golden hour. We're going at this. We're going for it. We're going to get some gold pipes here. So I reset. I use a different phone recorder this time. And I'm just like, we'll see what happens. So, as obnoxious or weird that this is, the other recording did happen. And I am going to show it to you. I don't know how this is going to work because you can hear our voices in the recording.
And we're going to talk as well as the recording goes.
So,
we've done it before. It is weird, but...
Good luck figuring that out.
It's totally worth it.
Okay. So, I think it is this one.
Yeah.
All right.
So you reset the pipe.
Let me turn up my volume a little bit.
Oh, that's a lot.
That is a lot. Singles. We were also watching some basketball in the back end. in the background.
So yeah, there may be a little bit of a basketball game going on.
Oh, gotcha.
So you're just doing another single.
Yep.
And your first pipe after just pulling
four
Spotlight
pipes,
driver.
And I get Mario. And then I start. And my first pipe is a gold pipe. And keep in mind, the hotel that we're at, we're in this small podunk, little Georgia town. And it's a nice hotel, but the walls are thin. We could hear our neighbor talking. So, there were a couple times I screamed, but I try to keep myself in check. So the reactions you're hearing, if we were in our own house, would have been much different.
Yeah,
but,
you definitely held back.
Yeah. Also, we had launched our Discord server earlier this day, so you might see quite a few notifications popping up because I didn't have that dialed in yet, so I apologize. But...
All right, so here's the first one. Cat Peach, yeah, it's a bit much. I think they can hear just fine. But maybe put it like half. There you go. That? Yeah. Okay. that was a little much.
I reset it.
Okay, so then you reset again.
I got Cat Peach on the first pipe, reset, sticking with the single pipe strategy this go around.
Too crazy.
Green pipe. Got some Morton.
So we're 6 in now,
yep.
Right? 6.
6 in with 2 resets so far.
And this is 7.
Yep. I don't know, guys.
And this is 8.
Got some little notifications going on because I'm a pro recorder.
Fantasy football. Okay, so we're 9 in. She gets another gold heart.
I had this like maniacal laugh.
Pink wing.
It's true. Do I reset?
Wait, do I reset?
Because I got...
You haven't gone in further than 4 on any of these.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
So 9 in, 3 high ends.
9 in, 3 high ends on 100 pipe.
Or no, I'll reset.
No, I'm gonna reset. Because that's what you do when you're doing singles.
Well, not necessarily, though. Not on a 100 piper.
No, if you get high ends in... Well, let's just see how it pans out. Let's see what history teaches us.
But it's all about your
this
intentions.
Is 10.
It's all about, like, do you want the...
This is 10.
Yep. It's all about, do you want, like, the spotlights? What are you going after? At that point in time, I was almost debating it because I really wanted the spotlights, and they were still left in the pipe. So I was like, maybe I should keep going for it. I don't know. So we'll see.
You definitely played, I think, off of intuition here.
Yeah, it was like 11:30 at night. I'm like, I think I just want to pull some pipes. I think now's the time. Usually I like pulling them here with you guys.
But when you're feeling the golden hour...
I had my egg sensies going on.
Yeah.
I was like, wait,
didn't even have the hat, though.
What is that? What's that feeling? All right, so we're 6 into this pipe now. You know what's exciting about this? I don't even remember what order they come in.
Neither do I. Yeah.
I don't.
So it's kind of like enjoying it.
Yeah.
Again, like brand new, but for the second time.
I've intentionally haven't. Well, I did rewatch it at one point in time because I was trying to like record like my order and stuff, but
yeah, because it's pretty insane.
Short-term memory here.
Okay, so you've gone 7 in.
Yep.
This is 8 into this particular reset.
And right around here, I'm like, man, I should have just done a 10 pull, but you never know. You never know. Got him up to level 6.
Because I'm wondering if you had gotten like Mario, like Astro Mario again, would you have reset again to try and get him to like level 3?
Probably, yeah.
So that's the thing. Like it's so dynamic. Like you can.
Yeah.
It totally depends on like what you're pulling.
Yeah. Because right here, I'm feeling like, I just.
Yeah.
Not necessarily,
so now you've pulled 10.
Yeah, and I was feeling like I wasted 5 rubies. Like, oh man, I wasted 5 rubies. So at some point in time, I think to myself, like, when do I do it? When do I do a 10 pull? Like, when is the best time to do that? And sometimes you just don't know. Sometimes the pipe's really in your favor, and other times it just destroys you.
Yeah, that special pipe over the weekend.
That was rough.
Unbelievable.
I haven't even pulled from that yet, and I'm debating still.
All 3 of my high ends were 26, 27, and 28 in.
Yeah.
When has that ever happened?
It hasn't.
I've never heard of anyone.
It probably has happened, but at this point in time, I was like, wait, have I gotten one? I just forgot.
Yeah, so you haven't gotten anything, but you go 13 in.
Yep. Now we're 14 in.
14.
And I'm feeling like, crap, all my luck's gone. What do we do?
Just keep on pulling singles. Oh! It's a gold pipe, though.
But the great part... Right.
Oh, yeah. And I was like, oh, Cheap Cheap Masks, my favorite.
Uh-huh. Wait. Oh, yeah, and I just kept going, because at this point in time, the pipe was still beating me, because I was however far in. I don't have my little calculator here. And I have no spot, like, at this point in time, I haven't pulled any spotlights. I have the pink wing.
Cheap Cheap Masks.
Cheap Cheap Masks, and what was the...
Cat. Well, so
Cat
out of this
peach,
pipe,
yeah.
it was just those two.
Correct, but in this whole pipe, in this golden hour that I thought,
Yeah.
I pulled 3 non-spotlights, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I really want some spotlights.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my senses are off. But besides
But
3
you-
high ends.
You just kept on feeling the singles.
I was just feeling it. Until I wasn't, though.
Okay, so this was 20 in.
Yeah, this is 20
Going
in.
completely singles.
Yep.
So you've done like a total of like 25.
I'm going to pause it here, because when we're talking about this, we're also neglecting... Sorry, when I was saying I've only gotten 3 so far, I actually got 4, because I did get Space Mario before I began. So at this point in time, I have Space Mario, Cat Peach, Cheap Masks, and the Pink Wing.
Yep. So 4 out of like 25.
Yeah.
Which is like a 25% yield on a 6% pipe.
Yep. And this point in time, I have I'm so far into the pipe, I've only pulled 1 high end that I'm dreading that everything's at the bottom of the pipe now. So I'm like, I'm just going to go 10 in, because the likelihood that I get a bunch, like, in the next 10 pulls is very unlikely. So let's just do a 10 and get closer. Let's get to the bottom of the pipe in a cheaper form.
Yep.
So that's why I did this. And
Then you got a gold pipe.
And I was like, sweet, I probably have a high end in here.
Right off the bat.
That's
That may or may not have been me drumming on your leg out of excitement. And then you're so excited, you just keep on going through. You're like, it's golden hour. I don't want it to expire.
I had to catch up with it. I was like, oh, what if there's more in here?
Yeah, I really should have just done singles on this one.
So I forget if there was anything left in this one. Should you have just stayed with the singles? Because the next 3... So by that time... So yeah, here's the thing.
This is like
Had you stayed with singles, you would have saved 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... So 30... You would have saved 30 rubies, really.
And it's the ultimate debate, right? Like, it's so circumstantial. It's all based off of your goals. And honestly, at this point in time, like, the likelihood of me getting 4 high ends in the first 30, right? Because I went...
like first 24, 25.
Well, but in the first 30, this is me before I pull the pipe, the likelihood that I get that many high ends in the first 30 is not likely. In 100, like this is 100 pipe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I go 20 in, I'm like, there's 4 remaining out of 60. Let's
Wait,
just...
4... Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Out of 60...
Pipes left. Sorry.
No,
70.
80. Because you went 20 in,
We're
so
so
that
good.
means 80 pipes left.
80 pipes left, and there's 4, right?
Yeah,
5.
because you pulled 2.
Did I? I think...
Because, okay, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, you ended up getting the exact contents of a full 100 pipe, but in 39 pulls.
Yep.
You got 1 of each of the spotlights.
Yep.
And then you got a driver, which was Cat Peach.
Yep.
A cart, which was the
Pink wing.
The pink thingy.
Pink wing.
And then a glider, which was the Cheap Cheap Masks.
My luck was insane.
So you got all 6 within 39 pulls. Now, there is no way, I guarantee you, there's absolutely no way that Nintendo, Mario, DNA, whomever, would allow you to be able to pull 4 10s and get everything in the pipe and
Definitely
leave 60 with nothing left.
Yeah, he wouldn't do that.
There is no way that would occur.
Yeah, that would be bad business on Mario's part.
Right.
But because I was able to reset so much, I had this luck. Now, this luck, like, it's gone both ways for us.
Yeah, like within the same weekend.
Within the same weekend.
It screwed me over.
Totally.
But only by like 5 or 10 rubies in the end.
Yeah.
Because it was a special pipe.
Yep.
And thank goodness it was just 30 to get to the bottom instead of
Yeah.
50. What if it was like in the last 5
Right.
of a 50 pipe? That would have been very demoralizing.
Yeah.
And even worse if it was like the last 6 of a 100 pipe.
Right. Oh, man. So anyways, I was super happy about it.
Yeah. Like, just unbelievable crazy luck.
Crazy luck.
So here's the thing, is in no way, shape, or form are we saying that because you pulled singles
Singles are the best.
you got lucky.
Yeah.
That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is because you pulled singles, you had the opportunity to reset early. You didn't have to spend the extra rubies and pull the extra stuff that you may have or may not have gotten like another high end.
Yeah.
But in the end, at the end of the day, you pulled 39 or spent 38 rubies
Yep.
worth because you did do a tenner at the end
Yep.
and got 6 high ends.
Yeah.
Now, had you pulled 3 more singles, and if it would have been the same order, so
Yeah.
we're not sure that if every time that you pull, whether it's a tenner or a single, if it would have come up in the same order.
And some people have talked about, okay, by the way, if there's like certain gotcha game laws that they're not able to, some people talk about like a certain law where they aren't able to like reshuffle things. Or am I misinterpreting what people are saying? Like, what is that law? Because I want to research it and see if it is.
I think they have to abide by the certain, like the odds that they publish.
Yeah.
They can't deviate from that.
Okay.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that if you were to pull these 10 individually versus pulling
Yeah.
the 10 together, that these exact items would have come up in the exact same order.
Yeah, we don't know.
Nobody knows that.
We don't know. We're just
Assuming that it is the same order, you could have legitimately gotten all 6 high ends with only pulling. So if this is what, 39?
Yeah.
So then minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 32. Mm-hmm. You could have gotten all 6 in 32, which is like what?
No, it's more than 32 because.
No, because you did 39 total, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 39 minus 7. 32. I thought in your...
Yep, you're right.
I thought in your like summary thing, so 6 divided by 32
Yep.
is an 18.75% yield
On
a 6% pipe
It was crazy luck.
that
Yeah.
essentially you could have gotten.
So this is the ultimate debate, right? Like, and I think that there's like, it all depends on like where you're at in the game and what your objective is and that type of stuff. There's pros and cons to everything, right? Like with 10 pulls, like the pro to 10 pulls is one, you get through them a lot quicker, right? And you don't have to like dread through those horrible, like, oh my gosh, this sucks, right? And also with 10 pulls, like you're potentially saving 5 rubies every single time, which is significant in a lot of ways, right? The pros to singles, and it totally depends on like what your objective is and what your goal is, you have the freedom to reset more frequently than a 10 pull. And there are enough circumstances like this that make that appealing to some. The other benefit to it is potentially, we don't know, things are getting like reshuffled in. And
For every time that you pull.
Mm-hmm. And you have the ability to not be locked into forced to spending 45 rubies every single time.
Yep.
Now, as far as like being able, like we're tracking all of this for months. So we're going, like we have all the data for months back, and we're going to continue to do this probably for like a year just to see over time, like
all different pipes, all different scenarios, different phones,
different strategies. Let's
strategies.
test 10 pipers. Let's test single pipes. And I'm curious to see, like, not necessarily which one is better odds, because honestly, I think the odds are very similar between single and 10 pipes. The odds are very, very similar. But I'm curious over time, what actually happens in the sense of so many, like, for example, for this one, right? I potentially could have gotten this in 15 rubies instead of 45 rubies. How many times does this circumstance pop up that really the risk of losing 5 rubies is counterbalanced by the risk of saving
right.
how many, 30 rubies, right? Like that's just the debate. And we don't know the answer.
So
we're experimenting and having fun and trying to figure it out. So
Studfit on his video, he had a pipe pulling video over the weekend.
Which was awesome, by the way. If you haven't watched it, go check out his video.
The very first 10 pull that he does on the special pipe, he pulls 3 high ends.
My goodness.
In that.
It was a 30 pipe, a special 30 pipe, and he gets 3 high ends of the first 10 with his 10 pipe, which is just like...
So you can look at it one of 2 ways. He spent 45 rubies for 3 high ends, so he was forced to pull after those 3.
Which anyone would say, who cares, because...
Right, exactly.
That is amazing.
Like, completely beating the pipe. However, if you would have pulled singles, and I think he only went in like 5 or 6 to get those 3.
But, okay, but
or was the last one on the 10th?
I don't know, but I'm going to play devil's advocate, because the whole point that Studfit was making is if you were going with the single pipe pull strategy, at that point in time, you're beating the pipe and you would have reset, and you may not have gotten all 3, which he has a very valid point.
Yeah.
So, like, the cool thing about this game is there's so many, like, if this or that or whatever. And
so honestly, this is the thing, is he got super lucky with his 10 pull, getting all 3 in the first 10 pull.
Totally.
And then the same weekend, same tour, we get insanely lucky.
Yeah.
With I pulled 9 high ends. Yep. And I did have to go in pretty far for Astro Mario, but I pulled 9 high ends out of the 100 pipe. That only is supposed to have 6 because I did singles.
Yep.
You pulled all 6 high ends out of essentially 32 singles.
In a 100 pipe, which is insane.
So, like, there really isn't, like, one surefire, this is the only way to do it. It's...
Yeah. And the reason
it's just fun.
The reason why
Try
we bring
different things.
Yeah, the reason why we bring it up and we're giggling about it is so many people are reaching out like, hey, which strategy is best?
It's whatever you want to do.
It's whatever you want to do. Like, be smart about it. Don't be silly.
We're just wanting to actually put some more data points up.
Yeah.
That that show how single pulls can work. And it's true. Like, it is kind of silly maybe that we're doing this on... Oh.
I don't know what my phone's doing. Sorry.
It started playing the video again.
Okay.
It is true that we may end up spending more rubies in the end.
Yeah.
But really just for scientific purposes.
We're just having fun with it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Point being, we do not prescribe to a one method is better than all methods type thing, because it totally depends on your loadouts. It totally depends on what you're going for, what you want.
How many rubies you have.
Is it a spotlight pipe? Is it not a spotlight pipe? Like, there's so many things. So to answer your guys' question, we don't know. We might have a YouTube channel, but we're not brilliant individuals on all aspects of Mario Kart.
All we can do is share our experience and share our excitement and just take it for what it's worth.
Totally.
But that was completely mind-blowing.
Yeah. Anyways, I was so happy, guys. I was so happy. Oh my goodness. I can't believe I got all 3. Like, I honestly was like, I might not pull. Because I started with only like 250 rubies. And I was like, there's no way I can empty this guy. Like, anyways. Cool. Well, we are going to move to the next section of this video, which
is the legit ride-along. Okay, so we've switched phones.
Yes.
And now we're on my phone, and we're going to do a legit ride-along.
Yep.
And the first race that we're going to ride along in is the Rainbow Road, just the T one. So it's like the 3DS one. It's not like the new RMX. And this one is actually a legit 30 for 30 because I have Chemic all maxed out. I got the Lunar Cruiser all maxed out. And then I have the Dream Glider all maxed out. And I have been playing this course for so long. I'll get to it at the end as to why.
Okay.
But this was... It's the best one. It's the best race I've run thus far.
Thus far?
Let's put it that way.
Okay. I think at this point in time I was passed out.
Yes.
Because
you most definitely were.
Because my head hits the bed. I'm out cold. And he stays up till like 3 or 4 in the morning. I'm like, whatever.
So I always love it when I have a frenzy and then lightning hits, because it's like, cool. Lightning doesn't usually strike twice.
Yeah.
Definitely not 3 times, and so if it's gonna strike, it's best to have it strike while you're in frenzy mode.
Okay.
So, coin box frenzy, and then a coin box.
Yep. It's a good run. 116 actions so far.
Yeah, so getting 20,000. This is kind of like my marker for when I reset.
Yeah.
Like if I can get close to 20,000 right around here, I'm good. And so when I saw that I was at like 22,000, I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, now this part right after this jump, this is my favorite part. Oh, of course.
Oh, but hey.
It messed me up. So if you can keep going here, and this left turn, you can pick up so many coins because the way that they spew out and like they hit the air or whatever, it's like one of the best parts of any track to pick up coins. Absolutely love it.
Sniped him.
Yeah. So right now I'm at 32,000.
Yeah,
and I still have this box and another box to go through. And I don't think I've used my ticket yet. Have I used my ticket?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. I haven't been paying attention.
I don't think you've used your ticket.
So 34.6. Okay. I think I may have. So then here, I'm just like, please don't be cheap. Please don't be cheap. So 227, 228, 229, I got another.
Holy cow.
So 58,768.
Yeah.
With 230 actions.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not trying to steal your spotlight, but I'm going to do my gratitude thing early.
Okay.
Guys, I'm officially a member of the 50K club. I got my first over 50,000 run this week.
Isn't that fun?
I'm so happy. I'm really excited about it. Okay, back to you.
Okay.
Back to you. I just saw your 50,000 and I had all this adrenaline and happiness pulse through my veins again.
So 230 actions.
Okay.
And 58,768.
Yeah.
So if we head over to the calculator real quick. So I was anticipating getting 220, which would have been about 57,000, which I've gotten several times. Yeah. And it's really frustrating. I'm so close. I'm like 1,200 away.
Yeah.
1,250 away from the coveted 60,000. I haven't gotten 60,000.
So are you going to be able to go for it, do you think?
I don't know. So here's the thing, is like over here, now I'm all proud, like the highest score.
Yeah.
Showing the 58,768. Yeah. So this was the run. This wasn't the run where I've had the most actions ever. I've gotten 250 before, but it wasn't with 30 for 30 loadout.
Sorry, but your favorite racers are looking very well-ish.
I've been playing the game for a while.
You have.
And I do spend some money every now and again.
Yeah. It's very impressive.
Okay, so the next race that we're going to take a look at, if it'll come up, is the RMX one.
Okay.
Where I've got Astro Mario. I took him to 6 and double uncapped.
That was fun watching.
Probably was a little bit more excited. I was debating whether to take him to 7 and 1,400. But that's just a lot of tickets, and I kind of want to have like a good stash for whenever the Bowser thing. So here's the thing: is if this Friday they announce like this new Bowser track with a new Bowser, and I spend like all my tickets right now,
you would have been heartbroken.
I would have been hurting. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, we'll quote unquote just take him to level 6 and double uncap.
Same with the Lunar Cruiser.
Well, the Lunar Cruiser I did take. It actually does quite a bit for me coverage-wise for ranked in this tour.
It was a triple feature for me at level 6.
Oh, at level 6? Okay, so for me, since I maxed it out, it's a quadruple feature.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's used 4 times.
Oh, maybe it is 4 times then. No, because I have the Dark Hop Rod at level 7.
At level 7, it's a little higher.
Yep. Ooh.
So we got a coin frenzy here.
That's nice.
I love his little animations too. He's like
so cute,
looking out into space and then like floating upside down.
He's doing what we would all do if we didn't have gravity. Just be like, I'm a little child. I'm invincible.
And then I still don't know how to do Lucky 7 stuff. Like I got a Lucky 7 in second place.
Yeah.
Like what? Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. And then a coin frenzy here at the very end. So I'm like, okay, now I'm trying to like just go back and forth, trying to get as many coins as I can. So it wasn't really like a double coin frenzy. It was more like a coin and a half frenzy. Mm-hmm. But I haven't been able to get like a full double coin frenzy since. So I've just kept it.
I like it.
So it was 176 actions.
Okay.
And in the calculator, I had anticipated getting 175.
Nice.
So it turns out it looks like I got a little bit better bonus points per action average than the 66. That's why I got about, 1,400 more points? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of off there, but...
Cool.
So yeah, anyway.
Congrats. So what are you going to do for ranked this week? Do you think you're going to place first?
Yeah, so right now I'm in first, but with my cheap island, I'm not using like my best loadout possible because I didn't want to like score too much because over baking just right. I don't know if it's a thing. Thing is next week.
It might be. I took first last week and this week.
Next week I'm so screwed because I don't have Screwy Magooey.
That's rough.
I don't have a top shelf driver.
Why didn't you get Penguin Toad when I got Penguin Toad? I can't even remember that whole scenario.
Because I didn't want to spend rubies on it. You actually had to go pretty deep for them.
Oh yeah,
This was one
of those Mario baby koala things where I'm like, he's just so stinking cute, but it's paid off. I also have Tanuki.
Yeah.
No, I've actually used him like 3 or 4 times in ranked recently.
Oh yeah, no. He's a good driver. I'm not disputing that at all.
Yeah.
So here's the thing: if I end up going to bed earlier tonight, like I don't want to wake up having been sniped within like the last thing.
You go to bed early?
So
what? You're not going to do that.
Right. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Okay.
But
I just thought you were saying a joke. If I go to bed early tonight, What night in the past year have you gone to bed before ranked ended?
Well, it depends on which time zone you're in. If we're Hawaii time zone, I'm going to bed way early. Anyway.
I value sleep a lot.
I still have my coins aplenty left to do today, so I don't know. We'll have to see. So, what are you thankful for?
I'm thankful for my 50K run. Guys, I think I got like 52,000? I'm really proud of it.
Nice.
Also, I'm grateful for our Discord right now because our people are awesome. And I'm trying to figure out how to make our Discord cool. So I'm making a bunch of like emojis at night. We got some
emojis up that were fun.
I need to do the stickers for it. I need to do some banners. Yeah. I think in our Discord, we're going to have a little section where you guys can help me vote on like what banners we use and all that fun stuff. Because I don't know. I just make crap up and I'm like, that looks good, but I'm not.
And we totally should have gone over this at the beginning, but we're no longer posting the calculators in our YouTube videos, like the links for the calculators in the YouTube videos. Where you can find them is in the Frenzy Fan server. If you go to the Frenzy Fan calculator, that's where you're going to find the link now.
Cool.
To be able to download the calculator. And it's now just one calculator that has 2 weeks worth of ranked calculators in them. I fixed it.
You fixed it good.
On our last video,
I called you out.
There were only enough for one ranked in a whole tour, and the idea is you just download one every tour.
Yep.
So I fixed it. Now there's 6 or 2 sets of ranked calculators, and then there's the ACR calculator and then the pipe bowling calculator, which had a bug in it, and someone was very gracious and pointed it out to me, and I was like, oh shoot. And so
fixed it.
I think it's fixed. If you find a bug in it, let me know,
because we want to make
in the kindest
these awesome.
of ways, because my feelings are very sensitive.
Yeah. And honestly, they kind of seem intimidating off the bat, but they're really not difficult. Like, and you've made it so much easier now that like everything's pretty much pre-entered, and you just have to be like, and you can do it on your phone, so it's cool. And if you guys have not subscribed yet, please subscribe, guys. It was last week we were like, we want to hit 500. Like 3-4 days ago, we were like, we want to hit 500. I think we're up to like over 530 now. So it's the race to 1,000.
Yeah,
I'm excited.
So we need your help.
Yeah.
If you're watching and you haven't subscribed yet, and you enjoy watching, please just hit the subscribe button.
Totally.
It'll help us do some more cool things on YouTube once we get up to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
And I haven't done what I'm thankful for.
Hey, what are you thankful for today?
Mine's super simple. But tonight, while we were eating dinner, we got to watch one of our favorite episodes. It seems like it's been a while since they've come out with an episode of A Million Little Things. I don't know if you guys have heard of that or seen that show at all. It's called A Million Little Things. They're like in their 3rd or 4th season now? Yeah,
something like that. It's a really good show. I like it.
It was just a good episode. They had some good lighthearted things, and
Yeah.
You know, some kind of pull on your heartstrings things. And
Yeah. It's like the perfect balance. It's not like, okay, sorry, we're going to geek out for a second. It's not like a This Is Us. I liked This Is Us, but it was super heavy. I couldn't get through like all of it. This is like, it's like the perfect balance of like humor and family and cuteness and drama and all that type of stuff. And
action, adventure, superheroes.
No, there's no superheroes.
No superheroes. Well, that's debatable.
There are no superheroes.
Gary's kind of a superhero. Gary's my superhero.
I love Gary. If you guys ever used to watch the movie Psych, he's like the main character from Psych.
The TV series?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I said movie. If you ever watched the TV series Psych, he's like the main character from Psych. He's hilarious.
Much younger then.
Yeah.
But he's still very, very cool.
Yeah.
We like him.
I'd marry him.
Whoa.
And on that note...
Apparently Frenzy Fangirl would marry someone else.
That's really cute.
Okay, well, may the frenzies be forever in your favor, I guess.
I love you. See you guys later.